You don't really get kidnapped often in life. So if you do, make sure you tell us the story. And here is my story. But since it's a story time, I'm gonna put this dish aside and we're going to cook. And honestly, when it comes to getting kidnapped, I can stand here and make this emotional video and crying about how it's unfair that life is just happening to me. And oh my god, I have to talk to a therapist for the next 8 years of my life. No, I can't do that. For me, honestly, I think it was fucking cool that I almost got kidnapped and got away with it. Like, I don't have any emotional attachment to it. Quick note before we continue this video, this was supposed to be a one video where I tell you the story and the lessons I got from the story, but the video ended up being longer than Burj Khalifa, so I had to cut it into half. So this first half of the video will be the story and what happened, and the next video I'll be uploading will be the lessons I got from the story. So if you also want to see the life transformation lessons I got from this absolute crazy story or party here, I suggest you subscribe, because once you see them, you won't see the world the same ever again. Anyway, this is how it went down. It was the summer of 2012, 11. It was in Jordan, so I was probably 14 or like 13 years old. And that time we went from Iraq to Jordan for a couple of months for like some business for my dad that he had to do, like things with law and whatsoever. So we're there, and then I heard there's a park close by, and this park is huge with a big football field, the green football field that you can just go and play. And I was like, what? There's no way, because I come from Iraq. In Iraq, I'm from a small town and I'm used to play on asphalt. I'm used to play on mud. Like, I don't know how it goes with like these big green fields where they don't even have artificial grass. So I was like, shit, a football field that I can just go and play for free where there's like a lot of balls? I'm in, baby. Let me go. I did not take the taxi, no. I took my legs because I could not afford a taxi. And then I start walking to the park. It was summer, it was hot. I went early, like maybe around like 4 in the evening or something. And then I finally get to the big park. Because I'm walking, it's like a very straight road. Like, it's very easy, you don't really get lost. It's like you just walk straight, and eventually you will just have to cross the highway. And right after the highway, there's this big park. So I enter the park and I'm like, what the hell? Like, you have like these big green fields of football that you can just play with people left to right throwing balls. It was like heaven for me. I was like, this place is absolutely insane. I'm so ready, because in Iraq you have like this spoiled kids who has the best ball, that when you're playing football with him and he gets mad, takes the ball and run away, and then the entire game is fucked and you're just sitting there with your bros like, what the hell are we gonna do right now? He took the ball, so you have to treat him like a princess, you know, like a Disney princess. But for me, this Jordan place, this park was like Disneyland at the time. This is going to go down for the next couple of hours. I'm staying here. I start playing football, I link up with some kids, we play football hour after hour, I rest, I play again. It's going wild. I'm having the best time of my life. So I'm playing, and what I did not know, at 11 or 12, I think it was 11 midnight, the electricity went out. Like, the entire field blacked out. It was not, I was staying out until 11 at night. And it was just dark, and I was like, holy shit, what happened? And then the kids start saying that this park, like the field closes at this hour where you have to pick up your stuff, get the back home. So everyone started to take care of their stuff, they're gathering their stuff, getting ready to leave home. And I was like, no, I'm just like, this is too good, I have to stay here, man. It's like, I like this place. I can stay here for like a night, you know? So I was like, I'll just stay here for an hour, just playing around here and there, exploring the park. And then at 12 midnight, the guard will be like, now it's time to get the out, you can't stay here any longer, get out. So I was like, chill, relax, bro, I'm leaving. And now that's where shit started to get serious, because I crossed the highway, so I want to go back home now. And the road, like I said, it's a very long, very empty, very easy to go, and it was a rich people road. Like, it was not apartment buildings, it's just villas. So this road is not like particularly a busy road, like it's just you, especially at this hour at midnight. It's just you and your demons. So I was like, all right, like I'm a chill guy, I just go, it's fine, like I don't think about anything, I'm fine. So I go, and the road is like two sides, and in the middle you have like trees separating the road. So I'm walking there, and I'm walking on the right side, which means the cars are facing me. And at the end of the road, I'm supposed to go on the left side of the road so I can just go back to my home. So I'm just walking on this right side. It's calm, it's chill, there's nobody. Chill night, breeze of air, you know, so calm. I'm so tired and like exhausted from like 4 or 5 hours of football. Like my legs are tired, they're broken. I'm walking like I got pregnant or something, you know, like I'm like really tired. My legs are completely messed up, and like I'm walking very slowly, I'm taking my time, and then a big black SUV car comes by. Start to drive slowly next to me, because the road was not busy, it was an empty road. It's just like me, literally just me and the car coming, you know. And like they start to slow down, so I figured they just want to ask for the road, because that's what people do. So they slowed down, parked next to me, and he's like, hey, what's up? I was like, yo, what's up, what are you doing? He was like, where are you from? I was like, I'm from Iraq, what about you? He says he's from Jordan. And the guy who was driving, he was a guy in his, like, he's choppy, he's like in his 40s, maybe 43, 44. And then at the back seats there was like 2 guys. One of them is like like maybe 29, 28. One of them is like 25, like in their late 20s. Actually, they were sitting back. Everyone was giving very nice, gentle smiles, like these super friendly, charismatic, charming people. And I know something is off because like why the fuck you just stop in the middle of the road if you're not gonna like to chit chat? Like that's just weird. Like what the hell, you know, with a 14 years old kid. Like I know I'm awesome and I know I'm like cool, but like that's just pushing you know what I mean? So he started talking to me. He's like, you know what, why don't you get in the car and we'll give you a ride. You gave me a ride. Where were you like 5 hours ago? And I was like hot and I wanted to go home to the park and it was like cooking, grilling outside. Where were you? You're coming now when I'm tired, or coming now when it's like midnight? Anyway, I know something is shady. I was like, you know what, it's fine, I'm close by, I'll just go walk home on my own. It's really generous of you, thank you for offering, but I gotta leave. He's like, no, it's okay, we have the car, you can see we have an extra seat. And he did have an extra seat, like I said, there were like 3 people. I was like, we're just gonna drive you, it's all good, show you around Amman, Jordan. I was like, what the hell does he think I am? Like, you don't just ask people like that, bro. Like, I got raised in Iraq, like, we don't do that. Like, it's the US Army and people kidnapping you all the time, so what are you trying to do? Like, I just told you I'm from Iraq, you should get the point and fuck off. Anyway, he persisted. He was like, no, we'll give you a ride, we'll show you around, you have to get with us and so on. And I was like, you know what, it's okay, I'm just gonna leave. So I ignore him and like slowly walk on the other side of the road, because I said like there are trees separating the road, so he cannot come to the other side unless he go and does a turn. So I was like chill. I did not want to run because I was very tired. I could not run. If they run behind me, I'm cooked, they'll take me for sure, and they could just open the door. So I wanted to make it sound like I'm just like, you know, I'm just gonna walk around and walk away and slowly, it's all fine. So I walk away and he was like lifting the window, and then he started driving slowly, and then I'm looking back behind me every like few meters. I walk out just looking back like everything is good, and then I see there was like a turn where he can just turn back into my road. And that's when he approached that turn, he started driving really fast to come back to where I was. And I was like, shit. I look left, right, there's nobody in the street, it's just me. If they were after me after all my injuries in my football game, I'm literally cooked, I'm gone. My family will never see me again, and I'll never be whole again. I'll probably be sold on the black market, like a bunch of pieces, like an arm or leg, and I'll never even get the money from my own organs. Like, you're gonna sell my kidney, at least give me some, man. Like, it's just not fair. So I was like, shit, I'm cooked. As I see them, I'm like approaching the big mosque. It's called Al-Hamshari Mosque. Next to Al-Hamshari Mosque, there was like a big valley. I know this area because I walked from here before. It's like a big valley where it goes to the sewage and so on, you know, like where all the water pipes and so on. So I know that the valley is there somewhere next to the mosque, but they don't know because I can tell that they are new to the area and they're coming specifically to the street because that's where the rich people live. So they probably thought that I am the son of some rich guy. They didn't know that I'm so broke a train can literally do a U-turn in my pocket. Like, I thought a bank account was like a job description or something. I was so broke, they didn't know that. They just assumed that I'm from the street and that if they kidnap me, they can ask for a lot of money as a ransom and then get away and so on. So it makes sense. I was like, shit, what the hell am I gonna do? As soon as they tried to do the turn and start driving fast, I just go to the side of the road and I jump into this big valley. This big hole that's just craved into the ground, and there was no lighting to it because the lighting was on the street, so it was like right behind the lighting. So it was just big, deep, dark hole where you just jump into it, and I was like, shit, if I'm gonna be gone, I'd rather be gone in the hole, you know? Like, I'm just gonna take myself out. So I go jump and hide in that hole, and they drive so fast, and I literally hear them, like I hear the sounds because it's so quiet. They bark exactly where I disappeared, and then the guys that were 25, 20 something, they go out of the car, and I hear them talking in Arabic, and I was like, Halla shuftu ya zalama. He was here, like I just saw him, like I just saw him next to the road. Look around, whatever, and they're looking around. It's like, let's take him, let's just check their way around. And they were checking, and I'm literally hiding in the hole, and they're close to the hole, like they come back like to the edge of the street, and they're so close, and I was like, you know, I'm gone. Like, they're coming, they're approaching, their voices are getting higher and higher. I can hear them getting closer by, and like he's barking, and you can't bark here, so they are really short on time, and they approach the hole really close, and I'm just like, you know, like just emerged dead, like I'm a dead body, like literally in the hole. It's not because I was hiding, it's just because when I jumped, there was like a bunch of rocks, and it really hurts. You know, like I was almost broken. I'm just like, you know, lay down dead. And if they just go into the hole or like just look around or like just jump, like they would find me, like, and I'm cooked. Like that would literally be the end of it. And I'm laying there, and then they slowly withdraw and give up. And because they have to drive, and there are like police cars like going around usually in the city at this hour time, there's like, you know, fuck it, screw it, we'll come back later. So they just get to the car. I hear the door slams, and then they drive because they are literally on the wrong side. They cannot stay here. It's not allowed to park on this side, and they just drive away. And I was like, I'm not gonna be stupid like the movies and get up really fast. So maybe it's a prank. Maybe they just make this sound so I come up from wherever I'm hiding. Because in the movies they do that. I was like, no, I'm too tired, I'm broke, I'll just stay here for like an extra 15 minutes or so, and I'm just laying there so broken, so tired, trying to pick up my breath, trying to calm down, my heart is beating and all of that. And then I was like, okay, that's it, I gotta leave. And then when I stood up, I made it, I got away. I almost got kidnapped and I got away. Anyway, after they're gone, I tried to drag myself back home eventually, and I drag myself very slowly. I get home, my family is there, and I don't tell anybody anything. I just go take a shower and just keep myself quiet, because I knew if I tell them, they'll get so worried and they won't let me go back and play football there again. And for me, that's like worse than kidnapping, you know, like I'll just go to the kidnappers and be sold rather than staying here missing out on this big green field of football where I can just play all the time. So I did not tell anybody, and then I continued going to the football field in the parks day after day. I just became more strategic about it. I went through the crowded places, the crowded roads. I took different routes where there are more people to see me. Like I came back earlier at the day so I don't get kidnapped and so on. But for me, my heart was racing every time I go through that street or like come by near it. And I was like, a week later, the craziest thing happened. We're sitting in the living room, and then like on the TV, on the news channel, the Amman news channel, that there is a group of people who have been kidnapping people in Amman, Jordan recently. The kidnapping cases are increasing. A lot of people got kidnapped. And then I was like, I'm sitting there and like I was like, shit, what should I say? And I was like, Mom, Dad. I was almost one of those people like getting kidnapped and so on, like that. I was almost there, yeah, you know. And I was like, what do you mean? And then I told them the story about what happened last week. They get crazy worried. They banned me from going to football again, especially in that time in that area. And it was crazy. Like they're like, how the fuck didn't you tell us? We could have reported the police and so on. And I explained my reasoning, and they're like, you're idiot. It was probably reasonable to say for a parent, but yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I got away. And that's what mattered to me, you know, so I can come here and tell you this story. So in closing, this is a story where I almost got kidnapped, and if you have not subscribed to this absolutely incredible channel, this is your opportunity. If you're afraid, if you fear subscribing, I know your instincts are telling you to subscribe, because you know, we're making videos here where I share life stories in Iraq when I almost get kidnapped, like stories like this, and I share the lessons I learned from them with you for free, without you having to blow up or being kidnapped or surfing Gaza or something. Consider this like your lovely chit chat channel when we talk about dark experiences where we almost died and got blown away, or like being sold or human trafficked or things of that kind. So just chill things. Thank you for watching, and don't be kidnapped, don't kidnap, and see you in the next video, I guess. Peace out. You can kidnap if she's cute. No, I'm just kidding.